wanted to create history and win a test match, and now that we've got that off our back and we don't have to kind of put that added pressure on ourselves, I think we can just go out there and play. Of course you want to win, but maybe not as worried about the result as maybe we would have had been before. So yeah, I think the guys are just an excitement in the group now. We know what it takes to win test matches, and you've got to be good for long periods of time. So I think we're going to have to be even more disciplined out here. It's a bit hotter than we're used to, so that'll be a factor, but I think the guys are pretty confident when it comes to test cricket at the moment. Yeah, it's exciting. We don't play too many test match series with more than one match. I think we've only done it once before in our test career against Sri Lanka in Galle. So it's nice to be able to have the opportunity to come here, a place that has so much passion for the game, and play 2 test matches. So I think we've got a really excited group of guys who are just looking forward to getting out there tomorrow and kind of showing off their skills. Yeah, we're quite lucky that we've been here before. Quite a lot of our players have played at this ground, and we've played against their team quite a bit, and probably white ball cricket over the last number of years. So I think in this day and age, there's so much cricket around the world that you're able to see the players quite often and see what their skill set is. But it's important that we just go out there and go out with our game plan and our skill set and try to perform as best we can. Yeah, it's something that's been spoken about a lot, is that we don't have that first class structure in place, but I think what we do have is a real competitive group of players who play a lot of 50 over cricket. So I think a lot of our selection is based around the players who do well in that 50 over game. I think you can see quite a lot of a players' traits and good traits in 50 over cricket. So we've managed to find a way. We were in Dubai for a week leading up to this tour, and we've done that a couple of times now when we've come away from home and played test cricket. So trying to get as much prep done in that period is quite important. But you're right, I think playing first class cricket is really important to have a sustainable test match team. So hopefully going forward that'll be the case. Yeah, and Bangladesh are obviously playing in the World Test Championship, so they have a lot of test cricket against quality opposition. A lot of our test cricket is against Afghanistan, Zimbabwe teams who aren't in the Test Championship. So to kind of put ourselves against teams of this quality is important for our growth, and to see where we're at. I think when we were last here for a test match, I think we had 6 or 7 guys on debut. We hadn't won a test match, so we wanted to create history and win a test match. And now that we've got that off our back and we don't have to kind of put that added pressure on ourselves, I think we can just go out there and play. Of course you want to win, but maybe not as worried about the result as maybe we would have had been before. So yeah, I think the guys are just an excitement in the group now. We know what it takes to win test matches, and you've got to be good for long periods of time. So I think we're going to have to be even more disciplined out here. It's a bit hotter than we're used to, so that'll be a factor, but I think the guys are pretty confident when it comes to test cricket at the moment. Yeah, I think so, and I think we saw what Zimbabwe did here earlier on in the year. We had just played Zimbabwe, so we can look at those performances and take a bit of confidence, but at the same time we can't really just expect it to happen. We've got to come out and play good cricket. Whether we're batting first or bowling first, we've got to be very disciplined. So I think the guys are just excited about doing that, and we're not coming in. I don't think we're going to be favourites in this series, but I think the gap is a bit closer than maybe when we played the last Test match here in 2023.
Next level, well done, side by side, free.
Yeah, I think I never try to get too caught up with the wicket in the days leading up to it. There's a lot of times where I've thought a wicket will do something and it's done something different. So they seem to have taken a bit more grass off than what we thought they would, but that's all part of playing away from home, is that you've no control of the conditions, and it's just about adapting pretty quickly. And I think the 3 test matches we've won, 2 of them have been away from home, so we've been able to adapt pretty quickly to what's put in front of us, and that's what I'm hoping for tomorrow, is that whatever we do, bat or ball first, that we'll be able to adapt pretty quickly. Yeah, I think so. I think obviously one day internationals will be good as well, because there is a World Cup around the corner that we're desperate to qualify. But I think as a test nation, we've got a duty to play as much test cricket as we can. So if 2 test matches get offered to us, I think we have to take them. I think there's a lot of guys in our camp who get very excited by Test match cricket and the history of it, the tradition of it. We're obviously very young in our Test career, but we're doing some pretty special things, I think, and we want that to continue. And I think guys outside of the Test match group want to be part of it. Ultimately, we want to play more cricket, like in T20, 50 over and Test match. But yeah, I think 2 Test matches is great for us, and hopefully by the end of it we'll have seen a big development. Yeah, it's interesting. I think obviously going to Dhaka, we've probably got preconceived ideas of what the wicket will play like. Having seen what happened in the ODI series against West Indies, it obviously looks pretty dry there. But yeah, I think we've had success in the past with kind of 3 seamers and 2 frontline spinners. So we've selected 12 for tomorrow. We'll probably get here in the morning and see what we see in the wicket and if we need to alter that. But I think the 3 seamers and 2 spinners suits us as a team. But we do have options on the bench that we can maybe bring in if required. Yeah, I think county cricket is something that I was very fortunate to play as well, and I did a lot of my learning at county cricket. Paul's another one, Barry McCarthy. So we're quite lucky that we got to have access to that when we were younger. In terms of the experience here, I think Harry Tector played for Sylhet, I think, as well. Paul Sterling, like you mentioned, Curtis Camphor's played in the BPL, and we've played international matches here. And A-team, I think we played an A-team 4-day match here in 2017 as well. So we've good experience of this ground. We really like coming here. It's a lovely cricket ground. We're very well looked after, and we enjoy playing cricket here. So I think you'll see that in our faces over the next 5 days. Yeah, it's a fine balance. I think when you don't play maybe as much as we want to, it's important that